And the main difference between the 900 and the Rally would be... Alright, welcome back to another great video. If you're new to the channel, I want to take 10 seconds to invite you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you never miss another great video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Can-Am Ryker 600 versus the 900. Alright, so as you can see here, we're on the Can-Am website, can-am.brp.com. This is the Canadian website. Throughout the pricing, just note that it might be different for different areas of the world. So we have the Can-Am Ryker 600 at $10,699. Transportation and prep fees are not included, so if you do go to a dealer, you might have to add a couple of fees like freight, build, and preparation, and that would get you your all-in price, also the taxes. So when we scroll down here, we have the intro, we have discover, technologies, packages and specs, accessories, and you can find a dealer. You can also get a quote here, request a test drive from a Can-Am dealer. So if you press this button, it will bring you to another page. Would you like to ride before you buy? You can fill out your information here, and here we are in Canada. And a dealer will contact you and you'll be able to test ride. So I'll just go back to the other page that we were on. I'll scroll down so we can get into the meat and the potatoes. So really the main difference between the 600 and the 900 is the engine. The 600 has a 50 horsepower, 36 foot-pound torque engine, which is pretty sufficient. It is a powerful machine. It's more than enough for going around the city and cruising. And the Ryker overall is a machine that's made for short leisure trips around the city. So it's not really made for long distance, although they do have roadside assistance. So you can take your Ryker long distance, but it's more of a short leisure recreational vehicle. And for those of you that own Rykers, you might be thinking, wow, that's such an understatement. I take my Ryker here and there, and it's true. You really can take your Rykers wherever you want. They are great machines. They're built to last, and they are powerful, durable, and reliable. So you can take them as far as you want, as long as you want. So you have the 600. It has 50 horsepower. The 900 has 82 horsepower. You have 36 foot-pounds of torque versus 58 foot-pounds of torque. So they're pretty powerful and pretty peppy machines. I've rode the 900, the Rally Edition, and it was really responsive. The throttle is instantaneous, and once you blip the throttle, it wants to go. And these things, they have a good top speed. I haven't really tested it, how fast they can go, but I was on the highway going 160 kilometers an hour, and the machine wasn't vibrating or wasn't shaking, and the engine didn't sound like it was ready to give up. Now, I also rode a Harley Davidson, the Sportster, and most small motorcycles are like this as well. Once you get up to 120 or 130 kilometers an hour, which are like typical highway speeds here in Canada, although the speed limit's 100, a lot of people drive a little bit faster. Once you get into those speeds, 120, 130, small motorcycles, they tend to buzz and vibrate, and the RPMs get really high and they can't take it. The Can-Am Ryker, the 900, it's really comfortable at 140, and you can even exceed that speed if you wanted to. So now that you know you have the choice of the 600 and the 900 and the two different horsepowers, which are 50 and 82 horsepower, you might be thinking, which one do I need? The answer really lies in the question, do you want a little bit more power and performance? If so, go with the 900. If you want something and you're always going to obey the speed limit and you're only going to ride it in the city and for short amounts of time, you can go with the 600. There's about a $1,500 difference between the two. If I'm not mistaken, it might be $2,000. The cost is not that much in order to jump from the 600 to the 900. And the main difference between the 900 and the Rally would be you get an upgraded suspension on the Rally, the 900. So you also get an upgraded rear tire. It's more durable. And the Rally Edition is really meant for people that want to explore the unpaved roads. So you can take your rally to like dirt roads, and you can do controlled drifts thanks to the rally mode. And you also have a little skid plate in the front that protects the radiator, or the radiator, however you want to say it. The transmission, we have a continuously variable transmission with a reverse function. So there's a little lever on the left-hand side of the machine. When you're sitting on it, you can put it down and it puts it into reverse. Actually, don't put it down. The parking brake flips down. The transmission shifter, you can kick it out or pull it back, or you can use your hands, but it's on the left-hand side. For this suspension, you have in the front, you have the Sachs twin tube coilover shocks, and in the rear you have the same thing with a preload adjustment. On the Rally, you do have an adjustable suspension in the rear. You have 4 different positions that you can adjust, and the front is also adjustable. The glove box is not too big. They did make it a little bit bigger, I believe, for 2020. You can fit like a water bottle, a wallet, your keys, stuff like that. You have the Eco mode and the Sport mode, available with choice of 900cc engine, so you get the different riding modes. Now Can-Am does promote a rider education program. These machines are fairly easy to maneuver and to ride. I mean, for me at least, I find it easy to pick up new habits like riding a motorcycle or riding a Spider. For me, it's common sense. For other people, you might want to take the course, but if you can drive a car, you should be able to drive a Can-Am Spider or a Can-Am Ryker. They are very similar, but it's always good to touch up on the rider education program to make sure you're safe on the road and you're protecting yourself and protecting others. For 2020, we got exclusive panels, so they changed the colors up a bit. They have a gauge relocator that you can get here. They do have a new comfort seat for 2020, and yeah, you can request a quote and you can talk to a local Can-Am dealer. So we'll go through some of the things here. The engine, you got 50 horsepower and 82 horsepower, your 2 different torques. Transmission is automatic with reverse. The chassis is a double wishbone front suspension. Rear suspension is a single swing arm, so you have a mono swing arm, so you could only attach a saddlebag on one side of the rear due to the mono swing arm, but there is a company in California, I believe it is. It's called Sling Mods, so you can check them out online. They do have a few different accessories for the Ryker that a lot of people like, and yeah, check them out. You got your front brakes, your rear brakes, your parking brake, your 2 different tire dimensions, well, your front 2 and your 1 rear. You got your rims. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So between the 600 and the 900, the main difference is your 2-cylinder engine and your 3-cylinder. You get an extra 300cc of engine, and you do get quite a bit more horsepower. So personally, I would go with the 900, but let me know in the comments what you're going to do. I mean, for the little bit extra money, you'll be well served by a lot of extra power that you do get with the 900. So once again, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a new video coming out. It's going to be on the Can-Am Ryker. This is from BRP themselves about all the changes that they've made. It's going to be fairly short, but we'll go over all of these details in another video. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to stay tuned for all the Can-Am updates and all the BRP reviews. All right. Take care for now, and thanks for watching.